Have you ever wondered how long you'll live after 70? While some people stay sharp, active, and full of energy well into their 80s and 90s, others start struggling with fatigue, weakness, and declining health much earlier. What makes the difference? The truth is, your body is already giving you clues about your future lifespan. These signs aren't myths or random guesses. They're backed by science. Researchers have identified 7 key indicators that can predict how long and how well you'll live after 70. And the best part? Many of them are things you can improve starting today. In this video, we'll walk you through these 7 scientifically proven signs and explain what they mean for your health and longevity. By the end, you'll know exactly what to look for and, more importantly, what steps you can take to increase your chances of living a longer, healthier life. Some of these signs might surprise you, like the speed at which you walk or how strong your handshake is. Others, like sleep quality and social connections, may seem obvious, but their impact on lifespan is far greater than you might think. Make sure you stay until the end because some of these factors are easy to overlook, yet they can add years to your life if you pay attention to them. Let's dive in. Imagine 2 people, both 75 years old. Joe walks every morning at a steady pace, climbs stairs without effort, and moves with confidence. Frank, on the other hand, has slowed down significantly over the past few years. He struggles to keep up with others, takes frequent breaks, and often feels unsteady on his feet. Who do you think will live longer? According to multiple studies, walking speed is one of the strongest predictors of longevity in older adults. Research shows that people who maintain a brisk, steady walking pace in their 70s and beyond tend to live longer and stay healthier than those who slow down significantly. But why does walking speed matter so much? Walking speed is a reflection of overall health. A slow, unsteady gait can indicate muscle weakness, poor circulation, and even early neurological decline. Your legs are your foundation. When they weaken, so does your resilience. A decline in walking speed often signals a higher risk of falls, injuries, and mobility loss. It's linked to heart and brain health. A strong walking pace shows that your cardiovascular system and nervous system are functioning well. How can you improve your walking speed? The good news is you can improve your pace at any age. Here's how. Walk more often. Try to take a brisk walk every day, even if it's just for 10 to 15 minutes. Strengthen your legs. Simple exercises like squats, leg lifts, and calf raises can help build lower body strength. Work on balance. Activities like yoga or Tai Chi can improve stability and coordination, making walking easier. Test yourself. Try walking at a moderate pace for 6 meters, about 20 feet, and time yourself. If you're much slower than average, it's time to take action. So, pay attention to your pace. It's one of the easiest ways to check in on your longevity. The faster you move, the longer you stay in the race. Have you ever noticed that some older adults have a strong, firm handshake, while others struggle to open a jar or carry groceries? It turns out that grip strength is one of the most powerful indicators of longevity. Studies show that people with a strong grip tend to live longer, healthier lives. That's because grip strength reflects overall muscle health, circulation, and even nervous system function. When grip strength declines, it often signals muscle loss, frailty, and a higher risk of serious health issues, including heart disease and mobility problems. Consider 2 men, Robert and Walter, both 78 years old. Robert has always been active, does light weightlifting, and still has a firm handshake. He never struggles with simple tasks like opening a bottle or carrying heavy bags. Walter, on the other hand, started noticing that everyday tasks feel harder. His grip feels weaker, and he struggles to twist open a jar. What he doesn't realize is that his declining grip strength is an early warning sign that he's losing muscle mass, which will lead to falls, injuries, and even a shorter life expectancy. A weak grip isn't just about losing strength in your hands. It's a sign that the entire body is losing strength. The weaker your grip, the harder it becomes to stay active, independent, and resilient as you age. The good news is that grip strength can be improved at any age. Simple exercises like squeezing a tennis ball, using hand grippers, carrying light weights, or even doing push-ups can help build hand and forearm strength. If you want to test your grip, try shaking hands with someone or squeezing a rubber ball. If your grip feels weaker than it used to, or if simple tasks like turning a doorknob or holding a heavy bag feel harder, don't ignore it. Your hands are a reflection of your overall muscle health. The stronger your grip, the stronger your body, and the better your chances of living a long, active life. Next, we'll discuss another crucial sign that can predict your longevity: your ability to balance on one leg. Stay tuned. Most people don't think about balance until they start losing it, but your ability to stand on one leg for at least 10 seconds is one of the strongest predictors of longevity. Research shows that poor balance is linked to a higher risk of falls, injuries, and even cognitive decline. On the other hand, those who maintain good balance well into their 70s and beyond tend to live longer and healthier lives. Take Carol and Nancy, both in their early 70s. Carol's always stayed active, walking daily and practicing yoga. She can easily lift one foot off the ground for several seconds without wobbling. Nancy, however, hasn't paid much attention to her balance over the years. When she tries to stand on one leg, she immediately starts tipping over, needing to grab onto something to steady herself. What she doesn't realize is that this isn't just an inconvenience. It's a warning sign that her coordination, muscle strength, and even brain function may be declining. Good balance relies on strong legs, a sharp nervous system, and a healthy brain. If you find yourself stumbling more often, feeling unsteady when turning quickly, or needing to hold on to walls or furniture for support, it's time to take action. The best part is that balance can be improved with simple exercises. Standing on one foot for a few seconds each day, walking heel to toe in a straight line, or practicing light Tai Chi can help rebuild stability. Try this test right now. Stand up and lift one foot off the ground. Can you hold it for 10 seconds without struggling? If not, don't panic. But don't ignore it either. The more you work on your balance today, the stronger and steadier you'll be for the years ahead. Next, we'll discuss a surprising factor that plays a major role in your longevity: your sleep patterns. Stay tuned. How well you sleep at night can reveal a lot about how long you might live. Sleep isn't just about rest. It's when your body repairs itself, strengthens the immune system, and clears toxins from the brain. Studies show that people over 70 who maintain consistent, high-quality sleep tend to live longer and healthier lives, while those who struggle with poor sleep face a higher risk of memory decline, heart disease, and a weakened immune system. Consider Henry and Bill, both in their mid-70s. Henry has a steady bedtime, sleeps around 7 hours each night, and wakes up feeling refreshed. Bill, on the other hand, has restless nights. He tosses and turns, wakes up multiple times, and often struggles to fall asleep at all. Over time, Henry's body continues to function well. His mind stays sharp, and his energy levels remain steady. Bill, however, starts experiencing brain fog, daytime fatigue, and even changes in his blood pressure, all linked to his declining sleep quality. If you wake up often during the night, struggle to stay asleep, or feel exhausted even after spending hours in bed, don't brush it off. Poor sleep can be linked to many factors: stress, poor diet, lack of physical activity, or even undiagnosed health conditions like sleep apnea. The good news is that sleep quality can be improved. Reducing screen time before bed, sticking to a consistent sleep schedule, getting natural sunlight in the morning, and avoiding heavy meals late at night can all make a big difference. Sleep isn't just about feeling rested. It's about keeping your body and mind functioning at their best. If you've noticed changes in your sleep patterns, it's time to take them seriously. How well you rest today might just determine how strong and healthy you stay in the years ahead. Next, we'll talk about an important sign that many people overlook: your appetite and eating habits. Stay tuned. The way you eat after 70 is one of the strongest indicators of how long you might live. A healthy appetite and a well-balanced diet keep your body strong, your immune system resilient, and your energy levels high. On the other hand, a sudden loss of appetite or poor eating habits can signal underlying health issues and even accelerate aging. Take Margaret and Susan, both 74 years old. Margaret enjoys her meals, eats a variety of fresh whole foods, and maintains a steady weight. She looks forward to preparing her own meals and feels energized throughout the day. Susan, however, has noticed that she isn't as hungry as she used to be. She often skips meals, relies on processed foods, and has unintentionally lost weight over the past year. What she doesn't realize is that her declining appetite isn't just a small change. It's a red flag that her body may not be absorbing nutrients properly, which will weaken her muscles, slow down her metabolism, and even affect her immune system. A decreased appetite in older adults is often linked to underlying health concerns, including digestive issues, hormonal changes, or even early signs of cognitive decline. When you're not eating enough, your body starts breaking down muscle, leading to weakness, frailty, and an increased risk of falls and illness. If you've noticed changes in your eating habits, feeling full too quickly, a lack of interest in food, or unexpected weight loss, it's important to take action. Eating well after 70 isn't just about staying full. It's about giving your body the nutrients it needs to function properly. Focus on whole, nutrient-dense foods like lean proteins, healthy fats, and fiber-rich vegetables. Stay hydrated, and don't ignore a shrinking appetite. It could be your body's way of telling you that something needs attention. Are you still enjoying your meals? Are you getting enough protein, fiber, and healthy fats to keep your body strong? Or have you noticed a decline in your appetite and energy levels? The way you eat today has a direct impact on how strong and independent you'll be in the years ahead. Next, we'll discuss an often overlooked factor that can have a huge impact on your lifespan: how you handle stress. Stay tuned. How you handle stress after 70 can tell you a lot about how long you'll live. Chronic stress doesn't just affect your mood, it weakens your immune system, raises your risk of heart disease, and even accelerates aging. On the other hand, people who manage stress effectively tend to stay healthier, more active, and mentally sharp well into their later years. Take John and Richard, both 76 years old. John faces challenges just like anyone else: unexpected expenses, health scares, family issues, but he has learned to handle them with a calm, steady approach. He practices deep breathing, stays socially engaged, and doesn't dwell on problems longer than necessary. Richard, however, holds on to stress. He constantly worries about things outside of his control, feels overwhelmed by small frustrations, and often finds himself stuck in negative thought patterns. Over time, this constant stress wears on his body. His blood pressure rises, his sleep suffers, and his energy levels drop. Long-term stress triggers inflammation in the body, which has been linked to nearly every major age-related disease, from Alzheimer's to heart conditions. If you often feel tense, irritable, or emotionally drained, don't ignore it. Stress isn't just in your mind. It has a direct impact on your physical health and longevity. The good news is that stress can be managed. Simple techniques like deep breathing, meditation, light exercise, and spending time in nature can all help lower stress levels. Even something as simple as laughter, socializing, or listening to calming music can make a difference. Ask yourself, when challenges arise, do you adapt and move forward, or do you hold on to worry and let stress take control? Learning to manage stress isn't just about feeling better. It's about living longer and healthier. Next, we'll discuss one of the most surprising and scientifically proven signs of longevity: your social connections. Stay tuned. The strength of your relationships is one of the clearest indicators of how long you might live after 70. Studies consistently show that people with strong social ties, whether through friendships, family, or community involvement, tend to live longer, healthier lives. On the other hand, loneliness has been linked to higher risks of heart disease, depression, cognitive decline, and even early mortality. Think about Eleanor and Barbara, both 78 years old. Eleanor has an active social life. She stays in touch with old friends, participates in a local book club, and enjoys spending time with family. She looks forward to conversations, laughs often, and feels a deep sense of connection with the people around her. Barbara, however, spends most of her time alone. She has lost touch with many of her friends over the years, and though she has family, she rarely reaches out. As the months pass, she starts feeling isolated, her mood declines, and her overall health begins to suffer. Human connection is more than just emotional support. It plays a direct role in physical health. When you interact with others, your brain stays active, your stress levels drop, and your body releases chemicals that promote overall well-being. Isolation, on the other hand, can lead to chronic stress, weakened immunity, and an increased risk of illness. If you found yourself withdrawing from social activities, avoiding phone calls, or spending more time alone than you used to, it's time to make a change. Staying connected doesn't mean you have to be surrounded by people all the time. Even small efforts, reaching out to an old friend, joining a group with shared interests, or making a habit to have meaningful conversations, can make all the difference. The relationships you nurture today don't just bring happiness. They help ensure that you stay healthier and live longer in the years to come. Now that you know these 7 signs, take a moment to reflect on where you stand. Are you moving through life with strength and confidence, or have you noticed subtle changes that might be warning signs? Next, we'll wrap up with some final thoughts and actionable steps you can take to improve your longevity starting today. Stay tuned. Now that you know these 7 scientifically proven signs of longevity, take a moment to reflect. Are you maintaining a steady walking speed? Is your grip strength strong? Can you balance on one leg for 10 seconds? Are you sleeping well, eating enough, managing stress, and staying socially connected? The good news is that most of these factors are within your control. Your future isn't set in stone, and the choices you make today can have a powerful impact on how many years you have ahead of you. If you recognize areas where you need to improve, don't wait for a doctor to tell you it's time to make a change. Start now. Take more walks. Strengthen your muscles. Prioritize quality sleep. Eat nutritious foods. Stay socially connected. Find ways to manage stress. Small, consistent efforts can add years to your life and improve the quality of those years. The goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live better. Longevity isn't about counting the years. It's about making those years count. If you found this video helpful, let us know in the comments which of these 7 signs surprised you the most. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update about your health and longevity. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Stay healthy, stay strong, and keep moving forward.